What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. Today we're reviewing Velocity, which is by Saltaire Brewery. It's a session IPA. Saltaire, I'm pretty sure, are in... let's see... in West Yorkshire. They're in Shipley, in West Yorkshire. So it's a session IPA, like I said. It says it's light, citrus and refreshing, 4.1%, so very within the realm of a session IPA in terms of percentage. We're looking at 1.4 UK units because it's in a 330ml can. Pretty interesting artwork. Just I think says VO on the front for the Velocity. These kind of different coloured shapes and stuff making up that lettering. I can't see a lot to do with the actual hops or anything. But then I feel like I've had that a couple of times with session IPAs. They don't really show that much information, so maybe that's why. But it says beer done right on it. So without further ado, guys, I think on that note, let's get cracking. A little bit of foam, so let's get that in there. Yeah, lovely and light. Really nice light beer, as you would expect with a session IPA. Really lovely straw coloured beer with a nice bit of head on it as well. Nose-wise, with really floral, zesty notes. Let's see if we can get more of it out. I feel like that head's going to dissipate quite quickly. It's kind of that type of head, you know, with more air bubbles in it, rather than almost like a viscous head, if that makes sense. Again, I can always hear it, but I don't think you guys can, and I'd have to turn up the audio so much that there'd be so much noise, like additional room noise, that there'd be no point. Which is why I've stopped trying to put the beer to the camera. One day we'll get a better mic for the camera. You know, one day we'll get a better camera, hopefully, to give these reviews and give these beers really the justice that they deserve. But for now, we've just got to make do on the camera that I use at the moment. Hopefully you guys don't find it too bad. I've definitely seen beer reviews shot on worse. But anyway, enough tooting my own horn or trumpet, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm going to get into this one, guys. I know it's not the whole can poured out, but I will do that over the course of the video. But yeah, like I said on the nose, it's really zesty and floral. Not getting much, you know, tropical or anything like that. But then, what really flavours do you associate with a session other than it just being sessionable? And that's an interesting statement that I'll let you guys mull over. But anyway, cheers. Ooh, definitely a bit bitter. Really keeping it going with the floral zesty flavours, for sure. Sure. Zesty, citrusy, really, if we're going to be specific, it's huge lemon flavours. Almost to the point of sherbet, but just not that sweet. But, you know, close to sherbety. Almost a little bit grassy, actually, this beer. Floral may not be even the right word. Yeah, real grassy tones with this one, actually. Really keeping that head up. Yeah. Wow. It's actually almost a bit washing up liquidy. Not in a bad way, but on the nose, a little bit washing up liquid, that kind of smell. Hopefully you guys know what I mean by that. If you imagine popping open specifically like if it's green liquid, but not apple, you know, original dishwasher liquid, really smells like that. Like I say, it's not a bad thing because beers can be so many flavours and so many smells. But yeah, definitely unique. Yeah, now I'm talking about it, it's a little bit soapy. I mean, it's a nice sessionable beer. It's so close to going. No, it's not going to go. We're good. Nearly went though. Anyway, no, it's not. It's soapy on the nose and a little bit soapy flavour-wise, but it's not unpleasant. And I'm sure you're thinking, how can something be soapy and not unpleasant? But it's really those like floral. I keep saying floral zesty notes, but that really is what the main thing that I'm getting. lemony, you know, grassy, those kind of flavours. Don't get me wrong, on this percentage I probably would have a few of these, but the flavour itself would probably get a bit much for me. I'd have to probably change it up. I don't know if it's, in that sense, particularly sessionable. I don't think this is a bad beer, but I think the flavours don't quite complement each other well enough. Let me know if you guys have tried this beer and what you thought. Doesn't matter if you disagree with me. Everything's subjective at the end of the day. But let me know what flavours and what notes you picked up on. I think I bought this in a supermarket as opposed to a craft beer shop, so hopefully it wouldn't be too hard to get your hands on this. It was either Asda or Morrison's, I think, in the UK. So yeah, definitely an interesting, I think it's very unique, and I don't want to slate it too badly because ultimately it's a pleasant tasting beer. It's just having loads of it would get me to the point where I'd be like, oh, I need a different flavour. And for a beer that's sessionable, it's just maybe not that desirable to have those kind of, you know, thoughts about the beer. We'll do one more sip and then I think I'm ready to rate it. Yeah, I mean, it's still got that nice hoppy, grassy flavour to it. I think I'm perhaps just being a little bit, what's the word? Perhaps just a little bit too critical of it. So I'm going to give it a 3.25 out of 5. Ultimately, I would have a bit of a session on this, but I don't think I'd have a whole night on this. Definitely a nice one, lovely colours, lovely like head to the beer, good flavours, but just a bit much if I was going to drink a lot of it. So let me know what you guys thought of this beer. Did you agree? Do you disagree? Yeah, let me know what you guys are drinking also, like, in general. In terms of like a beer that you've had before, oh, this is always hard. Let's see. I said a double bock in the last one, so don't let me know if you've had a double bock. But, God, this is really hard. Let me know if you had like a Flanders beer before. You guys will know what I mean if you know what a Flanders beer is. What it was and how much you enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the beer review, and as always guys, I'll catch you in the next beer review. Peace.